Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and Veterans Day is come and gone, but there's something that Ebby Halliday does
year-round.
Year-round. It's called Hometown Heroes.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit and explain. And it's not just veterans; it's EMS, fire department,
nurses,
teachers, everything,
police, and civil servants.
Let's talk about what that entails, because it may not sound like a lot, but when it comes down to closings, every penny counts.
Every penny counts.
So explain
Hometown Heroes came out of, we originally had a Military on the Move program, which is kind of a national program that helps give a little bit back to the veterans, or active military who are moving. But during COVID, of course, there were a lot of people who were working really hard and needed a little extra help. And so Ebby Halliday revamped the program and made it Hometown Heroes.
And this is their program.
This is their program. And it's Home Services of America.
Okay.
So you have to be trained. So you have to go to a little training class, talk about, recognizing and understanding your civil servants and what they do and how much. They're just building a more understanding of who is making your community better and more successful. You can't live
not just
in
the community, the world.
The world, right.
know?
And we have all these people that work very hard and do a whole lot and sacrifice a whole lot. So we want to figure out how to give back. So what we do is the agents who are in the Hometown Heroes program that you have to go through a little training and sign up for and agree to, we give back through our paycheck. So my compensation that I get.
What you make
what
on the
I'm
house.
making off the house. I'm giving back a percentage to the individual, to the hero. And it's coming not as dollars in their pocket, but it's coming off of their closing costs.
Okay.
So, because there's a lot of financing rules.
Y'all pay a percentage of the closing
cost. Yes. And so it comes out of, and it depends on the price of the house, and they have a little formula you fill out, and when if you were buying from me, I would say, okay, well, here's the price of the house, and here's my little formula, and so this is what's coming out of my paycheck to you.
Okay.
So, which is really, and it comes off your closing costs, and it can actually add up and make a difference. And a lot of times, if you work with lenders that have similar programs, then you can start stacking some of these things. Sometimes a title company.
I was going to say, between title companies
will maybe
and lenders,
waive an appraisal fee,
right.
and a title company might. Title companies have a harder time waiving fees because that's very federally regulated. But a lot of times there's some little things they can.
Okay.
Maybe a fee for the notary or whatever. There's always a little something they can get.
And it seems like closing costs is one of those deals that sneak up on you. You and I were talking about it.
A lot of times when you go on, if you go online and you're on Realtor or Zillow and they have calculate your mortgage, it focuses on down payment.
Right.
But it doesn't tell you what you need to bring to close. And nobody realizes there are closing costs, and they can be quite pricey, depending on how you situate your contract. And that's what hits people. And that's money that's coming out of your pocket. You're getting ready to go buy your house. The realtor calls you 2 days before closing and says, "Okay, this is how much you need."
$15,672.
Right. And they're going, "What? My down payment was only $7,000."
Does this also include second homes?
It can include. It doesn't include investment properties.
No investment.
No
so
investment.
Commercial, not commercially,
not commercial. Not investment, but yes, you can use it if you're just purchasing your own second home.
As long as you have the documentation to back up that you're in the military or police or nurse.
Right.
And especially during the pandemic, man, the nurses.
They were working so hard.
They were going, and I was in the hospital and talked to some of them, not during the pandemic, but afterwards, and man, it was heck.
They were working.
And then our
military. Still do.
Yeah, and then our military, being away from families for months on end, and police officers, the long hours and dangerous, and the school teachers. I mean, it's just everyone has their own category in what they're in and what they sacrifice
in
their families.
Think they can't do it. They think they can't buy a house. But they can't.
And this could actually help them.
That's one of my, it does. And it's one of my, they're like my favorite clients are the ones who are like, I don't know, I don't think I can do it. And when we start pulling everything together
And showing them
show
on
'em
paper.
we absolutely can do it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to promise you it's going to be, you know, a 5-bedroom, 4-bath.
Right.
Right? But yes, we can.
Especially a new family, you
Yes.
know, they just got married, maybe they've got their first child on the way. Having that home is knowing it's yours.
And it's building
the
you're
kids,
setting your family up for
right, for success.
wealth later on.
Right.
Because you're putting stuff into that house and building equity, and you're the one who's reaping that benefit.
Right, right.
And that's so important. So if we can help them with their hometown heroes, anybody down here on the peninsula, or, you know, I don't care if you live outside
I was going to say,
the
you're
peninsula.
selling in Galveston, you're selling in North Texas, you're selling
I've
in
got one in College Station.
You're selling in College Station.
And College Station has the great veteran program, you know, where the veterans come back to the university.
Okay.
And finish up their schooling when they come back. And so it's great to be able to help them.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Well, if people want more information on this or talk to you about how the program works and where they're looking, what's the best way to get hold of you?
Best way to call my phone.
Okay.
And it is 540-209-1918.
Great, great. Well, this is a show that we do every Monday. We're always talking real estate in some form or fashion. Every once in a while we get off a beaten path, but we're looking forward to 2026 and what it has in store for the housing market, for Beth, for really everyone. And we've got a great show coming up, I think next week, the week of the 14th. We're going to be talking to most all our advertisers about family traditions and talking Christmas. So y'all stay tuned. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live with Beth Appleby. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.